Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Toriko chapter 260 review. That is 260 now. If you guys already know, actually no one actually knows because I didn't tell anyone. But the thing here is that next week is CEP week for me, so that means of course a lot of very important exams I need to take, and because of that, I still want to do videos, but I need to make them like super quick because I have a lot of stuff in that backpack that I need to go over and sit down and finish a lot of homework and equations. So I have stuff to do pretty much. And I need to make my reviews quick. Real quick. So 6 minutes, 7 minutes tops. And that's the way it's going to be. Now, for like the next few days, pretty much. That being said, this week's chapter, Toriko. Alright? And you get what you get, by the way. Because there is no like multiple takes. There is no. It's one take, sit down, done, in a story. If you don't like it, don't care. That simple. But you still love me, alright? You still love me, yay! Yay! Okay, now, we move on. This chapter, Toriko, very simple. I was surprised. I thought that Jirou was gonna, like, spar with Toriko, like, get back in gear, young man. No, he actually sits down with the Saki, and they start talking. Very simple talking. And in this dialogue, in this, exposition, a few things. Number one, Toriko now finds out that Ichiryuu has died. And I thought that there was going to be a lot more emotion from Toriko, but there really wasn't. He just stood there like gawking, and I'm like, Like, I was really hoping to see Toriko, like, actually express a lot of emotion. And I found it kind of odd where his master, his teacher, his sensei, who's been with him for a lot of time, more so than Komatsu, I guess in Toriko's own mind, didn't have a greater place of importance when it came to his misfortune and Komatsu's own misfortune, despite the fact that Komatsu's still alive. So that throws me off. It really does. But regardless, he does feel something. But I was hoping for more emotion. Now, the second thing is that apparently he was standing there for days. And according to Jirou, his energy is overflowing. It pales in comparison to what he had before. And I'm pretty sure that's because of the inner monster inside of him just coming out and like awakening temporarily. And, blasted a hole right through Stallion, and so that's what I predict as to why his energy is overflowing, because he hasn't eaten anything. And it's kind of weird because this is Toriko, and the foundation of Toriko for the longest time has been you eat, you level up, dun 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 dun, dun, and then you just get rippling muscles and you're shining bubble fruit, Toriko long hair. I don't know how many ren that was, and so obviously we're used to them eating food and powering up. But in this case, he doesn't eat a damn thing, and the energy he has is overflowing, and it is so much more so in quantity than compared to what he had before he engaged in combat against Stars, or at least before the time Jirou saw Toriko. So the thing here is that I'm assuming, again, it's because of the inner monster inside Toriko awakening temporarily. Now, when it comes to Toriko, and because Jirou, he says that, again, like, Komatsu's still alive, right? Ichiryuu is dead, okay? And Ichiryuu meant a lot to Jirou, obviously, because they were pretty much brothers. And he states that he went easy on Midora. So Ichiryuu was holding back, and he was already holding back, except for on Toriko. And then Jirou says because he probably felt that you were superior to him, that you, Toriko, would one day surpass him, Ichiryuu. And he felt that he knew that somehow, like instincts, I don't know. Because again, you would think that Ichiryuu, a man of his caliber, would have the same abilities or the same instincts as the 8 kings of the gourmet world, wherein which it is 8, right? I think it's 8. Wherein which they would sense something, and the moment Toriko opened his eyes, the kings of the gourmet world sensed it. They were like, "What? Nani? So, thing here is that Ichiryuu may have known this, but I mean, knew. Where is he? Moving on. Ichiryuu may have knew this before, where in which Toriko would be like very powerful in the future, and he had all these tasks laid out for him, so he would get close to that power, or or at least if something happened to him, like for example, if he died, like he actually did, then Toriko would have a set future when it comes to his future ability and his growth in combat prowess, where in which he wouldn't have to worry about Toriko going into the Gurmei world. He'll be just fine, because he knows that he's laid out a perfect, and he's pretty much gave him tasks to do, like the Ozone Herb, Gurmei Pyramid, and so on and so forth. And now Toriko, when he goes to the Gurmei world, we're going to see the fruits of his labor. That's very obvious. Now, they question pretty much, because after he says that, after Jirou tells Toriko that Komatsu's still alive, they question his dream, and we know that his dream is to attain God. And he reminds Toriko that you are a Bushukiya. Okay, whether you sleep, whether you're awake, you are what you are. That's not gonna change. Look towards the future. Okay, all right. So words of wisdom from an old man, and that's the way it is normally in comics, or at least in manga, where in which the elderly are very respected, and the words of Master Jirou, who's a very old man, obviously, should be taken with great consideration. Then we see Stajin, what the hell's going on with my base, and they find out that the guy Jojo, he betrayed, he went heel, he went dark side Neo, and then in comes Take, or Old Take, whatever his name is. He's a Komatsu. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the fucked up faction of the Bushukikai. That's a chapter. The chapter, very simple, very straightforward. I thought it was okay. I thought it was very okay. The dialogue, I think, is important in the sense that it does give you an idea where the future does lie when it comes to Toriko. And Toriko, even after he hears that Komatsu is still alive, he's still very somber, he's still very calm. But there's like, even though he's very somber and very calm, he's still very fierce. Like, you feel me? Like, he's still very, like, there's some intensity there. There really is. Like, I can feel it. I can feel it with Toriko. Like, there's some intensity there. So, I'm gonna leave it at that, because I need to go, obviously, or I need to do more stuff. So, the chaptering overall is okay, and I will see you guys later. Again, a very simple chapter Toriko, but an overall solid read, and I will peace out. So, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe, as always. Peace. Have a nice day.